Hi, welkom bij Q-Time. Ik ben jullie host Sibyl Winzak en wij gaan het hebben over een summer workshop. Ik ga dit gesprek in het Engels voeren, omdat Abigail zich prettiger voelt in Engels. En ik denk dat het ook een beetje makkelijker voor haar zal zijn om de informatie over te brengen. Ik denk dat dat oké is, toch?
What we need is a little cute time.
Welcome to the studio, Abigail Burgzorg. We are going to talk about the Kids Summer Workshop. What can you tell me about it? What can we expect?
So the Kids Summer Workshop is about the ecosystem. It is all about how nature around us is created to work together to sustain itself and give us a beautiful environment that we can enjoy without having to worry about it. And it's also to teach us how to better take care of the world around us.
And you are from Little Hands, is that correct?
Yes, Little Hands is my business.
Okay, and when did you start with Little Hands?
We started Little Hands in 2020.
And the name Little Hands, why did you choose for that name?
So I have little hands,
Okay.
and it's just to bring it down to the level of little children and the fact that they're going to be busy with their little hands, because Little Hands is a business that's very Montessori educational based, and that is very hands-on, observable education. So it's to get their hands dirty.
It's something that children like,
Yes.
right? And how did you come up with this idea to start Little Hands?
So when COVID hit in 2020, I had already studied in my bachelor's program about the Montessori approach, and I've always been very intrigued with it. I thought that it was very...
Just to stop you for a second, the Montessori approach, can you explain that further?
Yes, so it's a type of educational approach developed by Maria Montessori.
Oh, okay.
And she focuses on learning that's paced by the kids themselves. It's independent learning. So you're developing their passions and putting them in an environment where they can, at their own pace, pick and choose what they like and develop their own unique passions and skills.
Much
Yes.
more clear.
Yes.
Continue.
So when COVID came around, everybody was closed up in their house.
True.
And the children was who I was thinking about, because I was thinking that everybody is at home, they're not being around their friends, they're not learning anything other than being within four walls and having to even study on screens. And as we know, we're in the age of technology where everybody's already attached to a screen. They don't even really play outside as much anymore. So this is to help encourage that, to help get more children to be mindful of the world around them, to be mindful of who made it, to be mindful of themselves, and the fact that they have an impact and their decisions matter. They can interact with the world around them. They can be creative. They can learn.
And they can get their hands dirty.
And they can get their hands dirty.
Let
Yes.
children be children, right?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
You talked about the different projects that you guys did. I saw that you brought some pictures.
Yes.
Could you tell me about some of the projects that you guys have done?
Yes, so we have had children making their own snow.
Oh, on
Yes,
snow.
and they had the snowball fight that they all loved. It was a hit.
Okay.
They're doing an experiment making a rain cloud in a jar. Yes. We've also worked with Sow and Grow, which is an agricultural company that we work closely with. They develop hydroponic systems like you see here. They were working on the setup. And in this photo, you can see it in the background.
I love it. Teach them young.
Yes. Yes, that's also one thing that's different about our approach. We deal with kids. The age group is usually 4 to 12 or 13. But we do have sometimes where a parent asks, hey, can my 3-year-old or 2, almost 3-year-old come along? So we try them out for a day, see how they like it, how they adapt. And I mean, yeah, like you said, teach them young. If they like it and the parents are good with it, then we keep them for the workshop.
Okay, nice, Abigail. Let's go back to the kids' summer workshop.
Yes.
So, what are the time periods where children will be active during the summer workshop? I see here from
8 to
June,
1:30. Yes.
from June 30th to July 4th,
Yes.
and July 7th to July 11th.
Yes.
And you said the time is from 8
8
a.m.
to
to
1:30.
1:30. Okay.
Yes.
And of course, I think you need to pay, right?
Yes, of
Okay.
course, yeah. So our prices are $25 for a day and 100 for the week. And we include breakfast, lunch, and snacks.
Nice.
So parents can just drop their kids off and not have to worry about that stuff.
Exactly. So, if a parent, Abigail, would like to stay and watch their child during the workshop just to see if their child is adapting, are they allowed to stay to look around?
Yes,
see.
they're always allowed to stay to see how it goes and to if they're curious about what we do. We even advise if they want to be an extra pair of eyes on field trips that they can just come along. They don't have to feel uncomfortable about it.
Exactly. I see that every workshop ends with a field trip.
Yes.
Why?
That's also something that we do different with the Montessori approach because
okay.
the point is to show them how practical the lessons that they're learning are. Sometimes our field trips are just based on having fun.
Okay.
Like the Tianyu Aqua Fun trip is just for having fun.
Okay.
But the second workshop, the second field trip that we're doing in the second week, that is to Clivia Park. That one is to show them the ecosystem and the lessons that they've learned over the weeks.
And can every child, any child, participate in the workshop, or do you have a specific group?
No, any child is allowed to come. Yes.
Okay, great. And is there still, you can still have time to give up your child, right? Like register?
Yes,
Is there a time period where it stops, where you don't accept any registrations anymore?
No, I even accept late registrations, but I prefer if people sign up before the weekend before the workshop.
Okay, so you have time to prepare,
Yeah,
right?
exactly, because I like to be very prepared.
Okay. You've been doing this for a few years now. How has the experience been?
It's been very fun.
Okay.
I really enjoy putting the whole thing together. I like to see the kids learning, so it's very rewarding for me.
Okay.
I've been a teacher for many years. I grew up in a school. My dad is the principal of an English school, Christian Liberty Academy.
Okay.
Yes, so I grew up around children all the time. I babysat. So I love to see children learning and having fun.
It's your passion.
Yes,
Okay.
it is my passion. So
And do you do it on your own, or do you have a team?
we have a team.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice, because it's a lot of children, right?
Yes, it usually
So-
is a handful.
Okay. And have a lot of children participated in the workshop? Have you seen growth in the numbers of children participating in the workshop?
Yes, we have. We've seen growth in the numbers and also in the types of students that come because we have children from the Dutch school that are also applying sometimes. Even though it is a time period that's based on the English school's vacation, we have Dutch school students who also apply. And we have even had a student from the Dutch school, her family came on vacation and they even joined, even though they were here only for a short time. Yes.
But with this workshop, you're actually telling us it's vacation, but learning is fun.
Yes,
In a
exactly.
creative way, right?
Exactly.
Okay. I think that is clear enough. Abigail, thank you for the information.
You're welcome.
Zo, als jullie mee willen doen aan de workshop, dat gehouden wordt tussen 30 juni en 4 juli, en de tweede is van 7 juli tot 11 juli, moet je je opgeven. Geef je kind op tijd op, zodat het kind ook iets kan leren van ons ecosysteem, toch? Dan dat het kind alleen buiten speelt of achter de iPad bezig is. Laat dat kind een beetje iets leren, toch? Nou, we hebben het gehad over de workshop. Geef je kind op. Ik ben Sibyl Winzak en dit was Q-Time.